Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyle, and this is my continuing playthrough of The Outer Worlds 2. And when we last left off, I was hoping that this corporate hireling was not going to attack me.
Enter elsewhere.
Oh, I think it's fine. I'm not going to go up there. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Okay, cool. Anyhow, when we last left off, what in the... I was expecting to be able to go right around here and get to this. Oh, it might be best to travel back up to the road. What is this, by the way? Seems that we have one hell of a structure. Actually, this gives me a solid opportunity to determine if there's fall damage in the water. Which it seems like there is. Evidently you can't swim? Really? You're telling me that I'm unable to swim? Because I heard myself walking. Wow. Alright, let's go back up to the road, and we'll go the regular, normal, good boy way. Wait, why do I have so many quests selected? Just right there. That's fine. Right there. We're good. Stand by. I will say I'm at least a little bit shocked that you can't swim. Although I won't fully confirm and believe that I can't swim until I can just walk into some water. That was a pretty high fall.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel. Dang.
Okay, cool.
I ought to be charging for information.
Yeah, you should be. I ought to be charging for why does it still say that I have perk points? UI. See, look. Level up reminders. I got nothing showing. That's better.
Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. Field code 472.
Oh, great.
Oh, nope, not stealing. No.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
So does this road... The road continues on down here, and I can hang a left. But it looks like I have some structures out ahead of me. Obviously that one. And one right here. I'm thinking I'll just walk down this way. I do want to know if you can impact these and, like, stand on them. Like in Avatar. Oh, you can! I'm totally shocked by that. I thought I was going to go right through those. That is cool. Dangerous enemies. Enemies with skulls next to their health bar are dangerous, signifying that you might be too underleveled to fight them. If you're having trouble overcoming them, try gaining a few levels before coming back. Like leaders or bosses, these enemies are resistant to certain powerful effects and must be dealt enough damage to make them weak first. Right. Homicidally irrational employee.
Handle this.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get this. Got a distraction for you. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a frame. Appreciate a little help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
Armed and ready.
On your command.
Ha! Looks like a fight. It's a brawl.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Niles.
Howdy, Zed. Look. Well,
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Don't just stand there, Niles. Introduce me to your friend.
Zed, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
We're working together to save Arcadia, a cause I assume you'd support.
That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
Hey, watch how you speak to my friend.
Reckon I've got this, Commander. No need to bring in the reserve just yet. I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
What was that about?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I'm in, if Niles is.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I haven't found a way to reach the Vox station yet, so it might take me a while.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the console.
No time to lose. Let's go, Niles. Okay, well, he seems nice. Remember, don't step in the water. You will die instantly. Okay, quickly. Do we have anything to grab? Okay, he's going around the corner. Can I shut him off here? No, I can't. Can't shut him off. I can make stuff. Yeah, why not? I'd like to fight him, but I don't know how tough he is.
Unknown personnel possibly nearby.
No, there's not.
Beginning a sweep of the area.
You're not beginning shit. I probably should have been quieter.
Honing in on source. Determination. Unidentified local farm.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Oh boy.
Grab the one you need to worry about. Just hit the wrong side of a freighter.
Oh, okay. He wasn't so bad. So I'm noticing, by the way, she doesn't seem to have a special ability at all. That's not great. Shock rod, magnet, screws. Okay. So we are trespassing here, but as soon as we step outside, we're good, right? We're good. Okay. So, pressing cares. Where does that put us? Way back there. No, region, please. Okay. Infiltrate that. No, I don't want to do that yet, but I do want perhaps this. I do have to see brain benders of... Alright, well, we're here, so let's do this. Granted, I don't know how to get... I don't know how to get there from here. I think I have an idea now. Interim Chief Mechanist Pinkney.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
Hi.
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Anything I should know about this place that you can share, that is?
Word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Okay. I will not engage in any misdeeds.
That you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants
The
are
matriarch and
residents
sovereign
due
chose
to
Eden, the
insufficient
perfect
zeal in defense against seizure,
ecotope as our home,
sabotage,
and
and
devised the
manipulative
paradigm
This
as
doesn't show that I'm stealing.
a great way to maintain it.
Okay, I need that for my bot repair that I've got.
envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Wow, this place is certainly full of itself. Hello.
Well,
What
it's
the?
infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting.
Who are you?
Prudence dictates we maintain sufficient zeal at all times.
Right.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
Any way I can be of assistance?
Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating?
I think there's medicine inside this kit I got from Auntie's Choice. Interested?
Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have
Oh.
enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
I swear by the reliability and efficacy of this Auntie's Choice medicine.
Honestly? Well, I'm a reasonable judge of character, and you seem upright. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you?
Look, it's time to seriously consider relocating your patients to Fairfield.
Oh, they'd just take us all in? Provide us with all the food and medicine and housing we'd ask for, would they? Doesn't align with how I've heard them depicted on the wireless.
The Protectorate clearly failed you, but Aunties would gladly make you regular customers.
This is dangerous talk, friend. We've already been branded traitors. If we give them any excuse now, they'll send in the Arbiters directly. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though.
I found some medical supplies in the ruins. Is this what you needed?
Well now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those Crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it.
So, what? You'd want his permission first?
It's less a concern about disloyalty, and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives.
I'll try my best to convince him.
All right, be careful out there.
Okay. So, I'm not a huge fan of Auntie's Choice at all. Like, Wiggleworm is not my favorite guy that I've met so far in the game. However...
Stranger?
Yes. However, it's better than dying, and it seems like a lot of those people are in great medical need. May as well head to Fairfield where they might be able to help. Granted, I now have to convince Hogarth. Oh, you just look like a different version of Wiggleworm.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Dut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
He did not say confirmative, did he? Westport looks to be in pretty bad shape. Anything I can do to help?
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Automech parts help grant you a reprieve how exactly?
If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness. No thank you, not interested. I owe it to every single person here to try.
What would it take to get you to let your people leave for Fairfield?
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
What do you imagine your subjects think about your chances here?
When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
Sounds like you're trying to close a hull breach with spit and sprat hides.
Mock me if you must, but the matriarch herself made greatness out of little. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining.
All right, let's discuss this little plan of yours further.
Understand your reticence. I dare say I even share it. After a lifetime of strict compliance with state edict, feels almost mutinous to pursue such an undertaking. It's a gamble, no arguing that. But anything else is simply giving up and waiting for the end.
Your dedication to your people is inspiring. I'll get those parts for you.
That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer.
Well, you have intimate knowledge of the Vox Station's workings, correct?
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there. Once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
I'm pursuing a malefactor named Augustine DeVries. Vox Relay is her last known location.
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
How could I say no to that? I can't. Let's do it.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Actually, I already have the access pass, so I'll be off to the repair center.
Farewell now.
Okay. Well.
Hello. come here often.
Human
Goodbye.
societies were constantly
This unit
out of balance.
Hey, Commander. Could I have a word with you real quick? I hope you're not seriously considering helping the Protectorate here. I know these folks seem on the down and out, but we're as like to do more harm than good by siding with them.
I can't ignore the suffering. Reviving Westport seems to be the right thing to do.
Right. Okay. Well, if we do as Milverstreet's asked and convert the populace to Auntie's choice, they're more likely to get the care they need and not be sentenced to death. Milverstreet also promised us a way into the Vox. Oh, and a ritzy hat. Man drives a hard bargain. If he can be trusted. Reviving Westport would anger some folks back in Fairfield, but there's no question the Vigilant could help us get into the Vox station a whole heck of a lot easier.
Is there some reason we shouldn't be trying to help these people?
Your heart's rightly placed, Commander, but past experience has taught me that sometimes helping causes more harm than good. That's all I'm getting at.
We can decide on the way to the Automech Repair Center.
Guess it's south then.
It is. You know, it sounds like the doctor was willing to relocate people, so that's... No, I haven't. So that's something. But I don't know. I'm not so big on the Protectorate or Auntie's choice so far. Oh, man. Let me break down some stuff and see if I can make some more stuff. Stand by. So I have this helmet equipped, monocular target finder, that has a range scanner, grants additional weak spot damage relative to how far away the target is. I think that's what I'm wearing, and I'll keep wearing it. But I have this, which if I mod into it, I gain an additional weapon spot. So I think I'm going to do that. Hopefully it's not super rare. It could be. I have no idea. I also tore down a whole bunch of stuff. And so now I want to look at miscellaneous. Oh, I can make my own mag picks. That's cool. Consumables, though. I can make 25 shells, which I'm gonna make. Oh, black powder. Man, do I need a lot of black powder. Ooh, except for this. Let's make a bunch of these. Scrap metal and black powder for compact rounds. Let's do that. Yeah. I suppose let's do it twice. Ouch, I know. Armor mods. Oh, so I could make armor mod utility. Wait, I can make one of those? Oh, okay, cool. That's very good, I think. Carrying on. Oh, no, wait. So hold on. Now I can equip a third weapon. I had a shotgun, I think. Yes. Let's go with the shotgun. The shotgun here. The pistol here. So that hopefully, if I'm on the pistol... and I go up a ways, I go to the... Seriously? I don't like that. Bam. From pistol to shotgun to rifle. Perfect. Carrying on. Anyhow, like I was saying, I don't like Auntie's choice any more than the next colonist. However, I don't see a reason to not help these people. Oh, shoot. We do have to rescue the subversives and acquire the cipher. So let's take another quick peek at the map here. So what is this? That's save them. And that's search the... Oh, dang it. They're in the opposite direction. I think I'll go this way first, actually. Because then, from here, it's easy to drop down, or easier to drop down to here.
Audacious disruptions keep befalling Westport. When are things gonna settle down?
Almost missed the routine.
Well, I don't think I can step in here. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. Alright. Yep. Stay away from there.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris?
Just bits of scrap, nothing complete. Can I ask why?
Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our automechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they?
What exactly are you trying to convert your mechs to do?
Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us.
Such is the way of war.
True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand?
Were all these damaged by Auntie's attack?
Yes and no. The bombs certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Auntie's offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies.
Perhaps the escort turned traitor and set the bombs themselves?
These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless stumblewits that comprise the forces of Auntie's choice. No. Some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any manner of terror brought upon us by Auntie's.
It's been a pleasure, but I gotta go.
Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts. There must be at least a few usable parts in here. Aha! It's warped. Looks like everything else.
I only see shock rods so far. These Zeranium tanks appear to be intact, despite the damage they've suffered. There should be enough Zeranium inside to create several Zeranium grenades. Yeah, I can't do that. And it doesn't look like... It doesn't look like there's any real easy way to get in here. Maybe from above? Hold on, calm down. What if you, like, step in it? Okay, alright. And there's not even... Ooh, I don't think. No, there's no way. There's no way of getting in there, man. And I'm looking for parts just like he is, but not... I'm supposed to give them to Horgoth or whatever his name is. I haven't used a shotgun yet. I want to see how it goes. Yeah, I know. Ow! Oh boy, we got more.
Look alive, Commander.
How we doing? We alright? So the problem with the shotgun is simple. Oh, that doesn't look tasty at all. I don't have hardly any rounds for it. 50 was that left? 40. Just 40. So we're going to have to stick with pistol for the most part, but I did want to try the shotgun. And now I have. What? What the hell was that? Ugh, whatever. I'm not so sure I've found a good use for Crabble's stuff yet.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the Sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign. We made it. Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh, shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A! Ah!
Well, I found the convoy, peeps. But indeed, there ain't nothing left of them. Oh well. Sorry. Oh, where's the rift? I thought we'd turn back... I thought the planet would turn back toward the rift. But I guess not. Hi, Sub-Mechanist Jade Tierney. Or Mechanist, I guess?
Who goes there?
I'm just talking.
By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Step aside. I'm approved to enter.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking Protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak.
Yeah, I could see that. Sounds serious. Everyone all right?
Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. Uh-huh. Oh, she doesn't have nothing to say. Alright. So, I'm here to steal stuff, basically. So, should I just head to the guy, or should I steal stuff? And am I stealing stuff if I go to pick up anything? Like here. Yeah, that's stealing, alright. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go. Locate replacement automech parts. Looking for parts. Okay. You need an access pass. Okay. Oh, I don't think talking my way around is gonna be helpful. But I'm in the right place, as you can see. Wait, I can zoom in on the region map? Why is there a local map if I can zoom into the regional just fine? Oh, shit.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Oh, sorry, you're done?
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing, but not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it.
Depends on what you need and what I get in return.
You see, Woodrow, why, at this rate, we'll have the facility up and running in little to no time.
That's what scares me, Marshal.
Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals, though we may not last long if we fail to repair the Zeranium leak.
Death by gas leak was not on my to-do list today.
Ah, that's where you're in luck. Thanks to our resident Zeranium scientist, no one needs to die, perish, or suffer any injuries, grievous or otherwise. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate.
I'll work with Delphina and see what I can do.
What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
Okay. That's cool. Interim Quartermaster Hazel Chapman.
Greetings, potential customer. State your business.
Are you the shopkeep?
This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Best look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
Let's see what you've got.
All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
I wish to peruse what you have for sale.
Request not understood.
It only understands the words I've added to its databanks. You wouldn't believe how many words there are for buying and selling. Guess I missed peruse. Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I used during the initial testing.
Initiate commerce.
Initiating commerce.
Let's see here. Zeranator? The Zeranator. Compact round. Jeez, how much? 20, 21? Okay, right. Repeating, yeah, don't care. Don't care. No. Magnification reduces recoil chances. Changes damage type to shock at the expense of lower damage, which last time I saw, that was a lot lower damage. Ooh, I might want to buy one of those because I like those a lot. Tool used to hack computers. How much? Yikes. Oh, black powder. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Whew, I was going to go nuts. Black powder for 213 bits, yes. This, yes. Give me 2 of those. And we're out of here. Okay. I'm looking for... How many bits? Oh, 18. Shut up. Great. Steel Borst Loaf. Do I dare? You know, I think I'll wait till there's something really good to steal to risk being shot and killed. Who the hell am I supposed to be working with? Daphne? Darla? Drusilla? Something.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of uranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
You and Marshal Donaldson don't seem to be on the best of terms.
The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station. But I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me.
So, blame the uranium gas. Sounds like the damage is already done.
Brigadier Montelli does not accept excuses. And he does not tolerate failure. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right.
Where can I buy some supplies?
You want to see the quartermaster. She's right next to the gate you entered through. Under the marshal's office, she'll only be able to sell you our surplus, but you might find some of it useful.
Alright, thanks. Okay, so who am I supposed to see again here? Oh, diabolic. What? Wow, I have mentioned an Aegis against the Miasma. Collectible quest, okay. Diabolical drones of doom. Oh shoot, I still never collected my bounty. Oops. Alright, so we're on the right track. I just was not paying attention to who the hell he was talking about. Ah, Delphina, that was it. I knew it was a D something. Experimental log. Consolidate the waveform down to... Okay. Anything else to pilfer?
That large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now, what is it you want?
Well, first of all, you could lower the bass in your voice, Bish. You must be the scientist the Marshal mentioned. The one working on a shield device?
Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected.
Why is that?
A number of factors. Zeranium is dangerous, and we wouldn't want a researcher falling victim to their subject of study. The scarcity of volunteers is also a problem. Everyone wants to fix the gas leak, but no one wants to step inside a hazardous vapor. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas?
You mean those clouds of fumes around the hangar outside?
One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable Zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm.
Sounds useful. How's that coming?
Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
I'd be willing to help if you need a hand.
Good, good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
Does the gas need to be from the hangar? Wouldn't any Zeranium gas do?
Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that.
I think I have everything I need to get started.
Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Okay. So we are now gathering samples from around the hangar. Would that work, perhaps? Like, would this work right here?
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
Hold on. Healing Zeranium exposure. You've been exposed to Zeranium. As you gain Zeranium exposure, your max toxicity is decreased, reducing your ability to use the medical inhaler without crashing. Visit a doctor in town to have them remove Zeranium exposure for a fee. Right. Okay. I hope I don't have to do that more than once. Wait, where the hell?
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks?
I've collected a uranium sample as you requested.
What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate uranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user.
And that's where you need my help again?
I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside.
This is an automech repair center. You don't have a catalytic amplifier just laying around?
Catalytic amplifiers are a somewhat outdated technology, available only in older model Dragoons. Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to Geld his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier.
Alright, tell me about this Dragoon.
Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon.
And what was the chief mechanist's problem with your request?
I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with uranium poisoning.
I'll get you a catalytic amplifier one way or another.
Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
Uh-huh. So I need the amplifier from this guy. I don't think he's gonna be...
If you need something, kindly make it quick.
Delphina is looking for a catalytic amplifier.
She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
Auntie disabled this facility. They think you're dead in the water. Prove them wrong.
That's a fair point. It's not as if they've come back to finish the job. Perhaps they assume we're already beaten. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ?
Okay.
One catalytic amplifier as agreed. I hate to lose another Dragoon, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
I trust you're not getting in any trouble over this?
Not a chance. Donaldson has done everything in his power to get this facility online. He can't blame me for doing the same. Be seeing you, stranger.
Okay, Speechcraft for the win. Oh, it's fine. Wow. Big guns.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier?
Here is the catalytic amplifier you requested.
Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than uranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war.
I'll let him know as soon as possible.
You do that. Anything to keep him off my back for an hour.
Gas energy deflection apparatus. the GDA, or the GDA. The gas energy deflection apparatus is a gadget that grants you a temporary shield, protecting you from damage and hazards such as zeranium. Activating the gadget applies the shield, depleting with the damage taken or the time spent inside of a hazard. After a duration or enough damage is sustained, the shield will disable automatically. Reactivating the gadget while it is still active resets the duration and the amount of shield remaining. Wait, reactivating the gadget while it is still active resets the duration? Okay, so we will swap gadgets. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have an easy way to do that. I don't know which it is. Acidic dematerializer. That's not what I want. That's it. Okay, so let's test this thing out. Oh, okay. What? How's that? It fell immediately. Right. Where did that warden guy go? Yeah, I don't think you want to be here, little guy. Aha. What's up?
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have an extra set of eyes on the problem. Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
Delphina finished her device. I've got a working prototype right here.
I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the zeranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse.
Your chief mechanist was concerned about zeranium corrupting the automechs.
Don't worry about Woodrow. Smart fellow, but his cautious nature gets in the way. Yes, there is some risk that exposure to zeranium will corrupt our automechs, to use his colorful language. That shouldn't stop us from delivering them on time. I'm sure they'll be scrubbed clean once they arrive at the Vox relay. But that isn't our problem to solve. You be sure and come back once you've made progress on the leak.
Okay. Well, I've been playing a while. I think I will call this one here. However, first up, let's get this damage taken care of.
Oh, a new arrival. Oh, and what's this? You, I dare say, are exhibiting clear signs of zeranium exposure, stranger. Fortunately for you, you appear to have a fairly mild case. I imagine you haven't even noticed any symptoms yet. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask, for medical posterity, and so on and so forth.
Go ahead.
First question, can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to the zeranium?
I was collecting a zeranium sample for Delphinia.
Ah, another assistant. Should have guessed. I suppose I should be grateful for all the data she sends my way, but I do wish Del would think more of her collaborators' well-being. All right, next question. How are you feeling? For instance, do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Or aching in your thyroid or spleen?
Sterility? Did I notice any sterility on my way in? No, you know, I haven't. I feel reasonably fine, all things considered.
Well, good for you. Keeping a positive attitude can often aid your recovery. I wish more of my patients shared your optimistic disposition. As a token of my appreciation, allow me to provide you advanced Zeranium therapy of the highest possible quality. There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love, be pleased to act as your consulting physician again, should the need arise.
Have any medical supplies for sale?
Don't have much to spare, but you're free to have a look.
Ooh, lovely. Energy recharge rate, I like that. Crash resistance. Mercy oxymorphine, wow. So what I need this to do is I need this to start telling me how many of these I have, but whatever. Trauma kit. When you are downed, a trauma kit may be consumed by a companion to immediately return you to action. Does not work if all companions have been downed themselves. Well, we're absolutely buying that. And I think... Oh! So this is over 500 bucks per... Okay, whatever. I'm down to 1,600 bucks. Got that taken care of, and now... Let us... Shut up! I'm not... Are you serious?
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed.
Alright, so I want to see... Okay. So you can recharge it, but once the bar in the lower right fills... Hey. Once the bar in the lower right fills, it drops. Hopefully I can borrow, requisition some automech parts. Hopefully I can requisition some parts as we go. Oh, that's a bad way to die. I'd like to thank everybody who watched today. I find the initial area, this island, to be great. I'm having a blast with this game. This is fun. That's why I'm playing for so long. This is going to be like an hour and a half. I'm trying to keep these to like an hour. But there is a lot of dialogue as well. So, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate y'all. And you guys will hear my voice and you will see my gameplay on the next one.